Storytime with Steph, round 2. This story will probably not be very hard for you guys to imagine and even place yourselves in because of the rain outside and the storm that we went through yesterday, and even kind of the harsh waters we went through today. So this story is about a teacher and his students. So the group was about our size, and probably just a few more. There was one teacher and a bunch of students, and they were all guys. So it was nighttime, and the teacher said, "Let's go across to the other side of this lake." So the guys that he was taking were mostly fishermen. So fishermen go out at night, but they fish. But he's a teacher, so he has something else in mind. So they head aside. There's a couple of boats because there are quite a few of them. They're heading across the lake. And then all of a sudden, the wind picks up, kind of like it did yesterday. So much so, the sea started going into the boat. There were waves splashing in the boat. Pretty frightening. And the boat was starting to sink. So then they turn around to see their teacher, and he's supposed to be the one telling them what to do. And there he is in the back of the boat, in the steering position, asleep with a pillow. So then they are legitimately angry, and they turn around and say, "Don't you care that we are dying?" And he doesn't say a word to them. Instead, he just looks at the sky and tells it, "Peace. Be still now." And all of a sudden, just like this, as the rain stops, the wind stops and the sea is calm. Completely calm. And then he turns to his students and he says to them, "Why are you afraid? Where's your belief? Where's your faith?" But instead of responding to that with faith, they became afraid. And they looked at each other and they said, "He has power over all of this. Who is this teacher?"
Are you supposed to answer this?
No, that's the end of the story. Just kind of leaves you with a question.
I already know who it is, though. You can tell.
Okay, what does the story sound like? What's happened?
It sounds like it's Jesus,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
and he's kind of like trying to convince them that God is there to protect them, and He is there to help them, and they just like scared, and then they get scared even more when He just makes it all calm. And yeah, I don't know the other. Is one of them? No. I know I heard this story before, but it's kind of rugged.
Uh-huh. So there isn't anybody else with a name in this story, just Jesus and the disciples, I think. But just the whole group. Actually, you can stop recording. We can keep talking about it.